This thing hardly picks up anything, will not clean rug floors. The device requires an internet connection that is impossible to connect. Don't waste hard-earned money on this piece of crap. It's one of the best vacuum robots I have tried. The suction is powerful, it's very quiet, small, and slim. These are two different reviews from two different people. However, they both purchased the same type of device, a robot vacuum cleaner. The difference between them is that the first is completely dissatisfied with their purchase, while the second is completely satisfied. If you don't want to be in the same situation as the dissatisfied person, you need to know how to choose your robot vacuum cleaner, and you even need to know if your robot vacuum cleaner will really work for you. After all, there are some things that can make it worse. Simple be useless regardless of its quality or price. So stay in this video because after doing countless research based on reviews from people who bought this type of product, I'm going to tell you about some details that you should pay attention to before making your purchase. This increases the chance that you will be completely satisfied when investing your money in this type of device, or that you will not waste your money on something that will not meet your expectations. Let's go! Will a robot vacuum cleaner be useful for you? Well, before knowing how to choose your robot vacuum cleaner, you first need to know whether this device will really be useful for you. And the first step to knowing this is to analyze the environment where you want to use it. If you want to use it in your house, however, there are differences in levels such as steps or wedge that is a little higher, be aware that it may not be able to pass through it. So, if the intention is for it to clean the entire house, but there is this step between the living room and the kitchen, you will need to take it and place it in the next room. The same always applies to houses with more than one floor. As it doesn't climb stairs, you need to take it to the next floor or have two devices, one for each floor. And if you are going to use it on the second floor, remember to choose a model with a fall sensor, so that it does not suffer a serious accident by flipping over on your stairs. And remember something that may be a bit obvious, but is always good to say: robot vacuum cleaners are not suitable for outdoor environment. At least I never found one that is. If you want to use it, but you usually have the door of the backyard open, know that there are models that have flags that indicate to the robot places where it should not go. Now, tell me something. Look at the floor of your living room, bedroom, bathroom, or whatever room you are in at home. Is this environment relatively tight and with a free floor? I mean, there are no wires on the floor, socks, slippers, rugs where the robot could get stuck. If you have a lot of things on the floor, know that it will be necessary to organize them before they can work. Remember that it is a fragile device. Basically, it is a disc with wells very close to the ground. It wanders around, and if any cloth or wire is in front of it, it could end up getting stuck in it, damaging your robot, or perhaps the cable of your computer. They are not completely autonomous. They will often need your intervention to function perfectly, and it's also unlikely that we will be completely free from cleaning the routes. There may be areas where they cannot reach, and the heavy cleaning will still be up to you. Now that you've thought about where you want to use it, if you've come to the conclusion that it will be really useful, I'm going to give you some tips on how to choose your robot vacuum cleaner and be able to invest your money in a device that comes closest to meeting your expectations. But first, if this video is helping you make a good choice, I would like to invite you to subscribe to the channel here. There you will receive content like this, which seeks to give you value for your money by providing you with information that will help you make the correct choice by purchasing the products that will really meet your needs. Thank you very much, and let's see the types on how to choose your robot vacuum cleaner. First of all, know that you will find a device with different functions and from different brands. It's a good idea to pay close attention to the functions, characteristics it has, and that's exactly what we are going to see now. Smart or dumb. The cheapest robots are known as dumb robots. They don't have any kind of navigation intelligence. The way he walks around your house, it's completely random. Normally they have shock absorbers. They move around, and when they hit something, they change the direction. So, if you buy one of these, It's a good idea to check that there isn't anything fragile in your house that could be hit over or scratched by the headbutts it throws around. People often leave it in a room and close the door with it in there, and they take it out after a while. The main disadvantage of this type of robot vacuum cleaner is that because it cleans completely randomly, there can often be parts of the floor where it never goes to clean. More complete robots are starting to have navigation intelligence that will let it know which part of your house it has already been through, thus preventing any part from being forgotten. They also have obstacle sensors, so that it avoids bumping into things or passing through places where you could get stuck. There may also be applications that show you in real time where it has or has not been, and several other features. Charging bays. Models that have automatic charging bays can return automatically as soon as they finish cleaning, or they can return when they realize that their battery is low. Models that don't have this function may end up discharging while cleaning, and you will need to pick it up and put it to charge manually like a cell phone. Battery. If your house is very large, remember to check if the battery of the model you are choosing is good, so that it does not run out before you finish cleaning the entire place. Lithium batteries tend to be of higher quality and can last up to 2 years, while cheaper and lower quality batteries last less and may need to be changed in around 1 year. Power and noise. The power of a vacuum cleaner must also be observed. The greater its suction capacity, the more dirt it will pull, ensuring that it doesn't leave things that it didn't have the strength to vacuum up. Along with the power, remember that it will also make more noise, so if you are looking for a silent model, research the noise it generates during cleaning. Dust bin. Speaking of his vacuuming, the dust bin is essential. This is the place where the dirt he sucked up will accumulate. There are even models with self-cleaning bases, which empty this dust bin automatically, and you will only need to take the bag of dirt from the dustbin when it is full and change it. Sweeping brush. The sweeping brush is a rotating brush that works together with the side browns that throw dirt into the vacuum cleaner. Simpler models end up having just the side browns without the rotator brush underneath. Vacuum cleaners that have this rotating brush usually have a better cleaning capacity than those that don't. Simultaneous functions. If you want a model that can sweep, vacuum, and mop at the same time, know that you can find models that do all of these at once, and others that need to do one thing at a time. If you choose a route that does everything at the same time, it will be able to accomplish all of these tasks in a single journey around your home. If he does have this ability, when he finishes going through the whole place, you will need to go to him, exchanging the brown piece for the cloth, known as mop, and he will have to go all the way that he did previously to pass the cloth. Therefore, it is a double cleaning journey and takes twice as long. Different types of smart robots. If you are going to choose to invest in a smart robot vacuum cleaner, know that there are differences between them. One of them is cleaning by room. This function allows you to choose rooms where cleaning should not be done. This way, you don't need to close the doors or use battery lights for the device. Schedule. If you want a device with more automation where you don't need to manually clean it, models with a time programming function allow you to determine what time it should start working. This way, you can choose moments when he won't bother you, meaning you don't even need to see him cleaning. Voice commands. Devices with voice commands have the convenience of having connectivity with virtual assistants, such as Alexa and the Google Assistant. With this, you can give commands to your robot just by speaking, without needing your cell phone. Technical assistance. When purchasing your robot vacuum cleaner, remember to check whether its brand provides technical assistance. This way, if your robot has any type of problem, you will be able to have a place to take it. Without this, you will have to find a way to find someone to fix it, or you could even lose your device because there is no one to fix it. Spare parts. You know when you research a car and you want to know if the parts are expensive? So, robot vacuum cleaners also have parts to be exchanged. You will need to change your browns and cloth more frequently, as they wear out with use. There are brands that already send some extra parts with the robots, but when you choose a model, it's good to see if the parts are easy to buy and see their value. There are parts kits that can be purchased on e-commerce with websites. Now that you know the important points that you should pay attention to when making your purchase, know that I will also prepare for you a list of some of the best robot vacuum cleaner models that I have found to buy today. This is a list that ranges from the cheapest models to the most complete models on the market. Then click on the card that will now appear in the corner of your video and on the final screen. Thank you very much for watching this. If this video helped you, don't forget to leave a like.